Charge! You, what's going on, you fucktards? It's General Fucktard here. Go fuck yourselves. As I'm about to drop my butt box. What's going on, you General Fucktards? Fucktard Central. Uh, Link copy private YouTube. Ah, fuck. Goddamn camera. No, Clover, you shut your mouth. You cross-eyed son of a bitch. I'm just live because apparently Chuckles, Raw Chuck, isn't going live tonight because he just got his house remodeled. Well, not his whole house, but whatever rooms inside his house he got remodeled. So I figured, what the fuck, I'll go live. Goddamn fucking Jesus, good Lord, fucking have mighty. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. I am slow as shit. Cheryl, I know you're not calling me a butt muncher. You're Queen Butt Muncher. What the fuck are you talking about, butt muncher? I'm Butter Cupcakes, according to Vaping Bic. Let's get it right. It's Butter Cupcakes. Nah, Clover, you're supposed to be my best friend. You saying hi to her? That's fucked up. You fucked up, good sir. You know what, Cheryl? Why don't you come join on? Come join, come join. For fuck, shut the fuck up. Stupid motherfucker. Fucking Brett Whitney says I'm a butter cupcake. What the fuck is wrong with you, Brett? Jesus fucking Christ. But Cheryl, if you want to come on, I posted the link for you to come in. So come on in if you don't want if y'all want to go live with me and everything. I swear Brett has some issues here. I'm butter cupcakes too. What the fuck? So that's it. Y'all want to come on and shit like that, you can. It's all up to y'all. Oh shit. Cheryl did. She just has to turn the camera and microphone on.
My camera and microphone is on. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. There we go.
Okay, there I am.
As Nightclover puts in chat, who joined you? That's loud as shit. But yeah, apparently fucking Chuck's not doing a show. I said, fuck it, I might as well do a show for a live
Yeah.
stream. Oh, Jesus, good Lord fucking Christ almighty.
Oh, well, I got you here.
What I
I
do?
want to show you something because your dad home.
Yeah, he's in his room. Why?
Pick your brains on why this has happened.
Oh, Lord.
It's like it's demagnetized.
What?
You used to have to use the suction cups to get the panels off and on.
Yeah.
Not anymore. They just slide
That's
right off and on.
that's never happened to us unless it's whatever cleaning stuff that you used on it to like kind of like wipe all that juice residue off from what you were telling me with the RBA. It's
Yeah,
probably from that.
but I just wipe it down. I don't use anything. I
I
just
don't
take my rag
I,
and wipe it down,
I don't know what could have caused that
but
demagnetization.
it don't stay.
My father would know something more about that if that's the case. 'Cause I have no idea. I thought you were using some type of spray and then wiping it down.
No. If anything, when I wipe anything down, I'll use alcohol.
That's probably why.
But I haven't wiped this down with anything like that. I've
So you
always used my
so
soft dish towel and done it.
as Brett just texted me because he's watching. He's trying to fuck with me. He said I put an Irish spell on her mod.
Ah,
Damn,
you're a
Brett.
troll.
Marcus said it's a clone. That's not a clone. That's the real authentic LVE Orion too. Marcus, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's not a clone, not at all.
We
Not
don't make clones.
whatsoever. I don't do clones. I refuse to use clones only because I've heard so many bad things about them not working, being a waste of money and everything.
Oh no, they work. I have two clones. I have
I don't want to take that chance.
I have the MS that I still have here in a fucking tank full of juice, and I have the sturdy one, and they both work.
Yeah, I don't want to take that chance. No, thank you.
So far, I've added a bunch of keywords to my channel, and all my views just jumped up, and I just gained like another subscriber. So I'm sitting at like 100 subs. You know, Marcus, as you said that, I think you're a clone. Eating fucking Tide Pods, drinking bleach. Come on, man. How dare you say her stuff are clones?
Only a cup of butter without cake.
Who what?
No, I was laughing at Marcus's comment. Only a cup of butter without cake.
Marcus, you shut your mouth. Wait, Mark said that or Marcus?
Marcus.
Marcus is a putz. He drinks bleach from breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
At least you know when he farts, it's gonna be clean.
And he eats Tide Pods.
He farts bubbles.
When he burps, shits, and farts, it comes out bubbly.
No.
Mark Mark Fagan, you shut your fucking mouth. You fucking putz. Fucking Brett, I swear to God, he's watching it fucking texting me. He just said, smart women fuck clones.
Smart women do what?
Fuck clones. Shut your pine cone hole. Hey, listen, I love eating pine cones, but at least I don't have bubbly gas. And Mark
At
can
least
answer
it
you.
smells good.
And Mark Fagan, you shut your mouth. No, this is not a vape show, you son of a bitch. We're making buttery cupcakes.
Teach me how to vape.
Mark uses clones. All his RTAs are made in China. Oh shit. Wow.
The Chinese flavor.
I
With or
swear Mark
without sweet and sour sauce.
no, it's that meow meow sauce. He does the meow meow. Jesus, I
Does he like the spicy meow meow or the salty meow meow?
salty.
Yuck.
Oh shit. I swear to God, Mark has more issues than a Siamese cat.
I don't think he does.
Who,
I think
Mark?
it's all in your head.
No. He's the only motherfucker that I know that gets fucking piss drunk and drinks his own piss and pisses in a garbage can.
No, he don't.
He, oh, you don't remember that live stream now, do you?
I remember him going to the bathroom in the garbage can, but I don't remember him drinking it.
Oh no, he did. And he said, oh, it tastes like water.
Ew. Well, I guess that's a good thing. That means he's getting enough water into his system and he's not dehydrated. Because if it tasted strong and smelled strong and looked like a dark yellow to an orange, then he needs more water in his body. So I guess that's a good thing.
I have no idea. All I know is this man pisses in a fucking can, drinks his own piss. As Night Clover just joined in, had to wait for him to turn his camera and microphone on. Holy shit! I never seen any other reviewer like Bogan, Green, Mike, or SD get pure blasted drunk the way Mark has, to the point where he drinks his own shit and fucking
What's
you
wrong,
know
Mom?
pisses in the thing. What, Night Clover? Turn your fucking camera on, you son of a bitch!
He don't
It
want
doesn't
to.
let me.
Jesus Christ! Tastes the same as the Chingaling beer. No, Marcus, it's Dingaling beer.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see
Yes.
you.
It won't. It won't turn on. It won't turn on.
Oh, that sucks, donkey dick.
It won't let me. It won't let me enable it for some reason.
Oh, Brett said you're a smart woman. And then he said, fuck all those clones. And then he said that's just a that's just a go ahead to drink your piss on the live stream.
The only thing is the clones. You're not supporting the original designer and maker of the device.
That's what
And
Nick was
I
telling me.
don't think that's right. That is just so wrong. And that's why the vaping community, part of the vaping community, has gone downhill
Yep.
because we're looking for cheap alternatives while still wanting the high end stuff.
Yep.
We can't have the high end, well quality made
Yep.
stuff buying them
Nick.
cheap ass clones that are
N-
going to fall apart when you
right.
sneeze.
Nick said due to the Chinese tariffs on the vaping industry, Mark Sagan just announced he will be switching to the porn star industry. His handle will be the Highway Bed Hustler. Nick, get your behind in the stream, you son of a bitch.
You kicking anybody into the stream? There's going to be nobody in the audience. We might as well just all go hang out in Zoom.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This pixie pod lover.
Where's that echo coming from?
Eric, because Eric just came back in.
Oh.
And he's also watching it. Eric, shut it!
Woo!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that is just really high pitched, Eric.
That's me, I know. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I
Jesus Christ, almost had the host mute you.
it
My
should be.
nose.
I'm leaving. Leave me alone.
The- I was joking.
Come back, Eric.
Oh,
I
it
need
was a
some
Nightcrawler
sanity
Marcus.
in here. You made him
Nightcrawler.
go
No,
away.
I can see him.
You
He's here.
bully.
He's here. I can see him. He's just muted. Are you son of a Nightcrawler? Get your behind in here,
You
please. I
sound
was
like a chipmunk.
joking.
Growing up, I was always told I sounded like Minnie Mouse and a chipmunk. That's nothing new.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's too funny.
Nick said you sound like a chipmunk.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What I was saying. Growing up, I was always told I sound like Minnie Mouse or a chipmunk. And because of my cheeks, there was kids in school that would call me Chippy Chipmunk because of my cheeks. I have high cheekbones.
Oof. Good thing for coffee. Nightclubber, I was joking with you, bro. I wasn't really gonna mute you.
Come back, Eric.
Cheryl feels so lonely without you, Eric.
Yes. I need an adult in here to help me supervise Dylan.
Aren't you the adult? Jesus, good Lord, fucking have mercy on me. I don't need any supervision.
I'm gonna be rolling with Mark on the third floor for the Saturday night show. Okay, third floor. Is that the psychiatric ward where you guys are? Because here where I live, that's the fourth floor for all the crazies.
Oh, you're right. No, I'm gonna be with Mark on the Saturday show. I don't give a fuck. He may sit there and go live with Angel for the Saturday show. I'm just gonna come downstairs and invade that motherfucker like it's nothing. As Eric
Well,
calls
what's
me too.
therapy show? I'm
Get with
feeling
the
sorry
therapy
for the
show.
therapist
Fuck
that
that.
takes you on.
As Eric calls me. This is a live phone call, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm gonna be doing. Yes, sir. You called? I have no idea. It was doing it to Brett on his computer too. So I have no idea. Oh, you said May 3rd. I thought you were talking about August, Nick. No, yeah, I don't even know, brother.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you meant the third floor,
Uh,
meaning the psychiatric ward. I,
he said 3rd as in May on Saturday. Mark and Angela are having strippers this year at the party. The party's not till August, there, Nick.
that would be funny. He had a stripper pole down in his basement, and you guys get all drunk and get onto the stripper pole. That would be hysterical.
My ass would probably break that fucking pole. And then I'm gonna end up
That
being,
would be funny. I want to see Nick on that pole.
and then I'm gonna be passed it on the fucking couch, all drunk, and hugging the pole. Mark's probably gonna fucking try to molest me on the pole.
I like to see your dad on the pole.
No, Mark. If you were going, Mark would have told your ass to get on the fucking pole.
Me, oh no, I am just huge. No, no, that don't go down. That don't happen. At 55, you do not want to see none of that go down. No.
Oh, but you would ride bitch on the back of Nick's bike though, no problem.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm fully clothed riding bitch on the back of his bike.
You
But
you would be fully clothed,
on a
clothed.
stripper pole, hell no. Ew.
You would be fully clothed too. I'm not telling you to get butt ass naked.
No, no. I don't have the coordination or anything else like that for a stripper pole, nor am I that flexible. I'm flexible, but not that flexible. It ain't gonna happen.
Nick will probably send you a video of him on the stripper pole, butt ass naked too. Oh shit. Well, like I said, me and Mark are probably gonna get drunk. He's probably gonna want to fuck me in the bathroom or some shit. I know, scary sight.
Hey, what buddies like to do? You what do they call them? Bromances. That's on YouTube.
Hey, listen, that's what they say about me and Nick, because we always bromance over things.
You two are secret lovers
Yes, and Nick just won't admit it.
because he don't want any of his female friends to watch the shows and find out
That he's secretly gay.
about you. Get all jealous.
Right?
I'm like, who's this Dylan boy? I got on the pole with an American flag banner.
Jesus, Nick.
I would pay $1 to see that and just shove all the dollars in there till it's just busting out. He'll look like you have a hula skirt full of dollars.
No, he'll look like he hasn't shaved his bush in years.
He'll have a green bush.
And then he's gonna be going home like, what the fuck is that? Oh yeah, it's my fucking crotch bush. You love it? I haven't shaved it in years.
That's a bit too far. You have to keep it PG because of the time of day. You got kids coming home from school and stuff. They don't want to be turning on Rumble or
Hey,
YouTube.
listen, my
They
YouTube
want their
account's already
cartoons.
my YouTube account's already age restricted.
Devin can jump on the pole. He's slim and has no problem showing nipples or his ass. That's true.
I'll show my
Yes.
nipples right now.
Okay, if he does this, I'm not a guy, so I don't know how this would work. But wouldn't you have to lube yourself up or lube the pole up a little bit so you don't get like rug burn on your
You don't get
private
rug burn on a
areas
fucking
when you're
pole.
going up and down on a pole, even if you have your little underoos on while you're doing it?
You don't get rug burn from a fucking pole.
Well, I know a female don't, but I'm not a guy. That's why I'm asking. Would a guy's nuts and balls and little wanker get in the way of the pole when you're going up and down the pole? The women don't have all
Jesus,
that junk to get in the way, but men do. So wouldn't that
Jesus Christ, my fucking head hurts.
be uncomfortable for a guy when they're going up and down a pole?
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I forgot this is what hanging out with Cheryl does to me. Fucks up my head. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Oh my god, my head hurts now. Jesus Christ! Brian, please come in now and save me from this.
He's probably laughing too hard.
I know I know Nick's just fucking hysterically fucking laughing at this shit. He's
They
like, oh
all
my
are,
god.
honey.
He's like, Dylan's reaction is fucking priceless. Nightclub just
Some helps.
Nightclub is just sitting there probably watching, laughing, still watching, probably eating
You
the
wasn't
munchies.
like
Oh my fucking head, bro.
you opened yourself up for that one. That was a big D.
Dylan, I didn't know you was a wanker.
Dildo.
As Brian just came in now too. How you doing, Brian? I am Big D. What are you talking about?
Big dummy.
Hey, Brian, how you doing? Brian, as he's not even paying attention.
I don't even see Brian. Why?
No, you can see it on in the participant section.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nick, you fucked my head up worse than Cheryl just did. Oh, Jesus Christ. My head really, really fucking hurts.
Poor Neil don't know what he just walked into, does he? That poor boy.
Neil, you shut your fucking mouth. You fucking Pollock.
Dylan really don't need to open his mouth right now. He needs to insert something into it and just clamp down.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nick, shut the fuck up.
Yes, this is a human anatomy show.
fuck up. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I bet you're regretting today's life choices, aren't you?
I regret making friends with you and Nick.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, because clearly you guys are tag teaming the shit out of me.
We are your resource of wonderful information.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
No,
Your
because you
life would be
clearly.
so dull and empty without us.
No, because clearly y'all love fucking with my head. Jesus Christ.
It don't take much to do.
Fuck you. Where's fucking Mark when you need him?
He's probably in his basement couch laughing.
No, because he said he had to go out with his son. For fuck's sakes. Dylan's right-handed man with the left-hand plan. Shut up!
It's true.
You need to quit being a wanker, Dylan. It takes one to know one, Nick. For fuck's sakes. That's it. I'm getting new fucking friends after today. I really fucking am.
No, you ain't.
You want to bet?
You love us too much.
Yeah, that's being fucking questioned right now as we speak. Oh, fuck that. I'm really questioning my life fucking choices right now. Can we get a review on Astroglide, Dylan? We would like to hear your thoughts. Nick, I know you damn well fucking use that shit for your
But
nuts.
what kind do you want him to just use to a review on the regular kind or the kind that heats up with your body temperature for your pleasure?
Jesus Christ, Cheryl, stop instigating it!
And then there's the kind that's scented and the kind that's flavored.
He said pros and cons, please. Wait, what?
The pros and cons of
No,
using
no, no, no. Forget him real quick. What were you saying about flavors?
it comes in flavors.
What the fuck? My head is so fucked up. Oh, fuck.
We won't go into you having to use it in different holes for its maximum usage.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Somebody fucking save me. My head really, really fucking hurts. Does it come in taco flavor?
Only for Dylan, it's specially made.
Fuck that.
If I
Oh,
remember right, it comes in strawberry and I think fruit flavored.
I don't need to know any of this.
Yes, you do. At your age, you should be a master at this. At your age, you should have your own private stock.
Fuck no.
You should have a small little case of that hidden underneath your bed. For when you have your girlfriends over, you just whip out a bottle and go to
Fuck
town.
that.
Chicken shit.
Takes one to know one.
I ain't a chicken shit.
Says the one who got scared over their child's burp.
Okay, the child is not even 5 feet tall and burps like a man, and she's a girl. And when she sneaks up behind you like the creeper Slender Man
He said,
and
"Give him a minute,
burps like
bro."
that, I don't know. Brian
He's
went
been,
MIA on us.
that's really creepy because she's been doing that a lot.
Yep.
At least from what I've witnessed, she's done that a lot. It's creepy as fuck.
My son who passed used to do that to me all the time. I would never know he was in the kitchen until he would say something and scare the living hell out of me.
Yeah, there was a few times where me and you were on a call, and he'll just randomly just start walking by, just randomly out the clear fucking blue, like right in front of the camera and everything. I'm like, that's probably her youngest. Next thing I know, as soon as you turn around, I'll see like a little tiny jump scare. I'm like, ha ha ha, that's kind of funny. Then I'm like, thank God it's not me scaring the shit out of her, because then I would have fucking died.
I'm
I think
going
at
to
this
walk
point, Nick's the only
into
person in
that.
chat. We got like 7 viewers, but only Nick's in chat.
So for your show Friday, you gonna do a Wiccan tutorial for us?
Fuck no,
Why not?
I'm
Mark,
not. If Nick comes on, then okay, he can do a Wiccan tutorial.
but when you do, make sure you brush your hair.
No. Oh yeah, because it's all
It's
fucked up.
all sticking up. It looks like you just rolled over out of bed and turned on your computer.
Nah, my hair's been like that for God knows how long already at this point.
No, you just haven't bothered to brush it.
Pretty much. Do we not realize this is Dylan we're talking about?
You would have never made it as a Mexican.
I really wouldn't.
Not with that the way you are with your hair. No, you would have to brush your hair. Even short, you'd have to brush it every day. Otherwise, you get snarls and tangles and everything else in it.
I still get fucking knots in my hair, and it's a bitch.
And why don't you just go get another haircut? A real man haircut. Where
No,
it's
thank
nice
you.
and short. Like, get a nice haircut like Nick's.
Yeah, no, thank you.
A man haircut, not a little boy haircut.
I don't do little boy haircuts.
Yes, you do. A little trim here and a little trim there.
No, I don't. I really don't do little boy haircuts.
You're lucky you weren't my kid. I used to put bowls on my kids' heads and just cut right around the bowl.
My father said he was gonna do that same shit to me, and I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Hey, it came out nice and even. You do it so the bowl would come down to here and the rest would slant back, and you would just cut around. So it wasn't like this all around. It was like this.
No, I just told him just to
Then
cut
you
the
would
sides of the I just told him cut the
And then you
sides and the
take the
back.
scissors and you would cut around the ear, so it's sort of like long in the back a little bit to cover the back of the neck a bit, and then it was nice and short here and in here.
I might as well just fucking do a mullet and just say fuck it.
Well, ain't that the new style, the mullet? People that's coming back.
I don't know.
The
Bogan
last
had him.
couple of years, I
I know
thought the
Bogan
mullet
had
was
him.
coming back.
I know Bogan had a mullet for the longest time until he just shaved it off.
I used to have a mullet.
Yeah, Dylan, get a fucking haircut. Why don't you come cut my hair, Nick?
It would make you cry because he just shaved that shit off.
I'll put my hair in a ponytail for you too, Nick. Fucking Brett. Brett goes at Marks. I'm bringing a bowl, clippers, and scissors for you. Well, Mr. Whitney, you can go fuck yourself because nobody's cut my hair but Nick.
Or a pair of clippers and just do a buzz.
No, I've tried that. My father already made fun of me for looking like fucking Drew Carey.
He's got to have long hair. So, have you ever seen a drag queen with short hair?
Neil, you can suck my balls. And
Put
Neil, I
some.
can guarantee you, you've been sodomized by a drag queen before.
Make sure you use the flavored.
Shit. Neil, I'm gonna sodomize the shit out of you when I see you, or if I see you.
Or grow it out and put it in a man bun or a
Oh
man.
no, that's what my initial intentions were. Just grow the top out, put it in a man bun, and just continue to shave the sides and the back of my head.
Then why don't you do that?
That's what I've been doing. I've been shaving. I've been only taking like an inch or so off the top of my hair, and just cutting the sides and the back of my head.
Like, don't take nothing off the top of your hair. Just let it keep growing.
No, that's what
So it
I'm
gets
gonna keep
long enough.
telling.
Don't trim it. Don't take an inch off the top. Just
Well, no, because
cut this real short
I've noticed that there are also some dead ends in my hair too. So that's why I have to
because
take
you
some
don't
off.
take care of your hair.
No, I do. It's just the fact that I have people tell me, wash your
Okay,
hair once.
Dollar General shampoo and
No,
conditioner don't
I,
work.
no, I use Old Spice.
Oh, that explains it.
So, but no, on top of that, I have people tell me, oh, wash your hair once a week. I have people tell me, wash your hair twice a week. Every other day. It's like make up your fucking mind.
No, it depends on the person and how dirty and how oily their hair gets. It depends on from person to person. You can't go by what somebody says once a week, twice a week, every day. It depends on your skin type. If you have dry scalp and stuff like that, all that takes into
Yeah, that's
consideration.
the only thing.
It's from person to person. You
I
can't
don't
go by
have
what
dry
other people
scalp.
say.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I just have really oily hair, but I don't have dry scalp at all.
See, I had oily hair when I was growing up, but once I hit about 19, 20 years old, I stopped with the breakouts. I stopped at the oily hair and stuff. My skin got all cleared up and normal. My hair got normal and everything.
You see, that's my thing. You know, I'll sit here. Say I go a week without washing my hair, right? My hair will get like really, really greasy to the point where I gotta be like, okay, I guess I gotta wash my hair now at this point. And
But I
then
also noticed that vaping, my hair gets dirty faster and like
yeah,
oily feeling from the vegetable oil.
yeah,
Because you have to think about when you're vaping, all that vapor gets in the air and it has to settle, just like your clouds with the fog when it settles.
Yep.
Everything gets that moisture. So you're gonna get that oil in your hair. Because at the end of the day, I smell my hair. Sometimes it smells like peanut butter and banana. Sometimes it smells like Irish cream coffee. Sometimes it smells like strawberry bubble gum. Whatever I've been vaping during the day is what my hair smells like at night.
Yeah, that's how mine always is too. But I can't. Obviously, as you see, mine smells like fucking all the vapor shit that I've been fucking vaping. I don't get just 1 cent like a cheesecake. I'm right now. I'm getting just like everything just mixed in.
But I have noticed that it does make your hair a bit greasy.
And that's what I've noticed over the course of now. So I've been vaping since 21. I've been vaping for 4 years. As of my 28th birthday, I've been vaping for 4 years, and that's what I've noticed. My hair's been really greasy. And yes, for those who want to know how I started vaping, started vaping on this little piece of shit.
The first one I used was a Views.
I gotta use it. It fucking sucked. Cause you
I
know
like
how
the Views because you could take the pods apart and put your own juice in them.
so you know how the on the Joel pod it sticks and doesn't move or anything like that. On the views, I fucking hated it because the pod moved every which way. It's like they're supposed
I
to be
think that
magnetized.
depended on the device you got because I noticed that with some of them, but not all of them.
Since I only get the tobacco ones, it's been like
Oh, I
that.
only got the when I started the first time around was about 5 years ago, and they had what was it, blueberry, strawberry, mixed berry, melon, cool mint, menthol, Virginia tobacco, and some other kind. And I start off with the menthol because I wanted to go
What for
from
the Joel?
menthol cigarettes then to menthol vaping because I wasn't sure. I had no one to guide me.
What for Joel?
No, for vaping, period.
Oh, okay.
I had no one to guide me, nowhere to turn, no one to ask about it. I had just gotten really angry with somebody I was dating with at the time who was always stealing my cigarettes and not getting his own. So I said, fuck this shit. I knew he hated vaping, so I started vaping just to keep him. Hello!
Uh,
Just to keep him away from my cigarettes and stealing my cigarettes
Brian.
and wasting money on cigarettes all the time. I said, the hell with this shit. I'm going to start vaping because I know he don't like it. And he got mad at me because I was vaping instead of smoking. Because then he couldn't steal cigarettes. He hated vaping. He didn't stay there that much longer after that.
Brian, how you doing today, sir? Oh, looks like your microphone's muted.
We can see his handsome face, but we can't hear his voice.
How about that?
There we go.
There we go.
How you
Trying
doing today,
to
good sir?
get straight. Everything's working, but apparently Rumble doesn't like it.
Ugh.
Just
Rumble
not sure
doesn't
why
like
it doesn't like it.
So you got your new camera in?
No, that's my integrated camera on the laptop, but my new camera, I tried to get it to work, but Rumble doesn't like to let it work because it kept saying access is denied.
Oh, that's
And
stupid.
yeah, it
This is
is.
my very first time using Rumble, and I didn't
I
have
just,
that problem at all.
yeah, well, I got a new 4K webcam, the little Hozbot one. I tried to set it up. Everything works except for Rumble doesn't allow me to get it. It says access is denied for the camera, and I went into the settings, it reset everything, and it just doesn't want to work. So I figured
So,
I could play around with that a little bit later on, you know. Then I had a bunch of people, my neighbors, bothering me about doing this and doing that, and it's
so
like,
you say, fuck it.
yeah, I said, screw it, I'll just get to it later, you know. I wanted to hop in on the stream for a while. So we got our big dinner that we got downstairs tonight, starting at 5:30, and I still have to go down and help out a little bit. So I figure I can at least squeeze it till about 4:30 or so.
Not
That'd be
bad.
good. Yeah, what the heck?
Nick said Insta 360.
Yeah,
Now, what's an Insta 360? Is that a type of camera?
I
yeah.
think so, yeah.
I got
All
this
right.
one here, and everything was working, you know, fine. I got the preview and everything, but I guess it's something with Rumble Studio, and I got to reset a permission somewhere. And yeah, what the heck? I'll get to it. Just got it about an hour ago.
Ugh.
I'll figure it out, you know. Been running around like a chicken without my head.
Oh, but yeah, Cheryl and Nick were tag teaming against me with whatever beforehand.
If you don't want to start up, keep your mouth shut.
I
You
didn't
open your
start
mouth,
up.
it's gonna start up, and it's gonna be your fault alone, nobody else's. I'm
No,
just
no,
warning you
no,
now.
no, and I'm letting you know every time my mouth is quiet and I'm on the phone with
Which
you
is
and Nick,
never.
you guys randomly start
Your mouth is
bullshit.
never quiet.
I
I
call
bet if we
bullshit.
got your dad on here now, he tells you even talk in your sleep.
I really don't. He'll tell you I snore, but not talk in my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to bed till about 2 a.m. last night.
Damn.
Yeah. I had a bunch of shit to do. I was cleaning my apartment, and I had dishes to do, cooking to get done for today, and yeah, changing the bedclothes and all the other happy crap that goes along with life. Fielding about 100 different phone calls. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I'm just kind of beat today.
I know that feeling. I know Cheryl's tired of my bullshit.
We went yesterday. We picked up 25 chickens at Sam's Club.
Well,
You know,
damn.
they're rotisserie chickens.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant real life chickens. I thought you had like a farm or something.
That's a Pollock thing to say.
No, it's not. I like chickens. They're cute.
little, little chicks are even cuter.
I think Cheryl's more of a Pollock than I am.
Fuck you. I'm proud of being a Pollock. There's no shame.
No shame in your game, huh?
Nope. If
Uh,
it wasn't supposed to be my DNA, it wouldn't be there.
That's it.
right.
That's it. But anyways, you know, I'm just kind of winging it today. You know, I'm just got my eyes propped open with a couple toothpicks, but I'll be all right. I've been enjoying this little bugger here, the Hera, the RSS and Ambition Mods one. That's a pretty slick little unit. It works pretty good.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying this little setup.
My dog's been going out of control. He's over on the couch now sleeping.
Oh,
Well, Six Pack Kid, he's got it made, man. He's got the
bike ride
motorcycle.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
That's why I told Six Pack Kid to get a action cam mounted on the bike. That way, when he goes out, he's riding around, he can do some videos. That would be kind of cool to see those.
Yeah, but then he won't be able to pick up all the women. They'll see that camera and be camera shy.
Nah. He's got a spare helmet. He can just have him hop on the back and strap on the helmet.
And Nick, your left hand doesn't count either.
Rosie Palm and her four sisters, huh?
Oh shit.
Three sisters if he uses his pinky in the air.
That's kind of unexpected. Like, oh yeah.
Hey, there's some people that like that. Keep it proper.
Oh shit, he got kicked off.
Kicked off, or did he leave?
He got kicked off. I
Oh,
didn't touch
he's
it.
probably having problems with that camera again.
Probably, yeah. Oh shit. Damn, we've only been on for like 56 minutes. Holy shit.
Yeah, we've been on for about an hour.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Brian again.
Here I am. I'm back. Had a little interruption with a neighbor. That's okay.
What, the neighbor called?
Yeah, we got a gentleman across the hall. He's been having a difficult time in and out of the hospital, and I had
Right.
to go check on him, make sure he was all right, make sure he was still sucking wind, which he is.
Aren't we all sucking some wind?
Yep.
Ooh,
What
excuse
happened?
me.
Did it taste good, Dylan?
That didn't sound like it tasted too good.
Hell no.
Hey, what happened to our chat? We still on?
Yeah, we still on. We still on. Nick said 2 minutes ago, motorcycle riding is tomorrow.
Let's see what we got. I think you might have lost your stream there, Dylan.
Nah, it's still going on.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, because I can see Nick's on there, Neil Pitts is on there.
Marcus was on here, and so was Mr. Fagan himself.
Oh, I missed him.
Yeah, he asked if this was a vape show, like always. Then he says, "I love that Chinese flavor in the for vapes," and then he fucking puts three kitty cat emojis.
oh. Uh,
Because I said that, I think I said he likes the meow meow sauce,
oh, the meow meow sauce, yeah. He ain't right. He ain't right.
and then Nick said she better have a rack if she's gonna be on the back of the motorcycle.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that extra padding.
Cheryl, when you did that, you said it at the same time.
Oh no.
You just gave me a mental image, and I was not prepared for it.
I'm sorry.
What's new, Cheryl? Anything new?
It took my maintenance man 3 days to fix my sink. It's finally working.
Hey, there you go. That's all that matters, you know.
Marcus just said Mark's on zero nicotine.
That's what Mark was doing. I guess he has something to do with a test or something he's got to take.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
for your
fucking nicotine.
insurance company.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
nicotine test. Only because of the fact that apparently he said if they find nicotine in the system, the price for the insurance is gonna go up or something like that.
Yeah, which is kind of stupid because if you're not smoking and you're just vaping, what's the big deal, you know?
Right, but according to Mark, they said you can still find nicotine in the system regardless if
Well,
you're vaping or not.
well, even if you got nicotine, so what? Who cares, you know?
Right, but
Because you,
here's the thing with that, Brian. I'm sorry for interrupting you. You know, I've never heard of insurance doing a whole swab test just for fucking nicotine. I've heard them doing it for like urine and blood samples, but not fucking swabs.
I never understood the whole thing with the insurance industry to begin with, you know?
Because they're going to charge you more money if you're a cigarette smoker. So even just to corner the vaping market, because it's becoming bigger than the smoking,
Yeah.
they now they're going to test you for nicotine so they can still get that extra money out of you.
Oh, so that's what it's
It's
all about.
great you stopped smoking, but we still want to check to make sure you're not lying, supposedly,
Yeah.
and find some nicotine. Oh, you're still smoking, even though you're vaping, and you're telling them you're vaping, you're not smoking. They
Right.
don't care. There's nicotine in your system. We're going to charge you extra money.
That kind of
That's
sucks.
all about cha-ching, money, money, money.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Sorry about that. I got my mother's phone since she passed away, and my father yelled and was like, "She just got a fucking phone call."
Well, I look at it this way, Cheryl. If it comes down to getting life insurance, which is a good idea, anyways, especially for Mark, he's got a family, and that wouldn't hurt.
My eldest daughter said she was going to she was going to get life insurance for me and the rest of the kids because we're just dying off.
Well, that's going to
I
happen in
buried
any
one
family,
son in 2010, buried another one about a month ago. So we're running out of people in our family.
Same here. That's just the way it goes. You can't really do much about it, and people die off at a certain age, and that's where you got to
Well,
work it.
not at 15 and 20.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not normal for a 20-year-old to die 14 days after their birthday.
Oh, I agree.
No, it's not. It's not.
I've ran out of boys. I'm down to one boy and two girls.
Really.
Yeah,
You may
I
see me
had
blank out there for a minute. There we go. I got it.
I had five children, three boys
Wow.
and two girls.
So if I hit this, it doesn't want to do it. And if I go back to there, it works. Yeah, I'll be darned. I was trying to get it worked. I have it plugged in, just not being able to get the camera to work.
So you got your camera switched over now?
I'm trying. I'm working on it. I just got to understand the camera how it's working because you got to use software that they give you,
Oh,
and
I
I'm
need to
not sure
install the
how they work.
software.
You know. Oh, this is pretty slick. It's got like a built-in virtual gimbal that will actually work, but you got to make sure you got it set up right. What the heck? I'll take care of that later on. No big deal. I don't know if it has to charge up or whatever the case may be. Probably not. I might just need to switch cables around. Who knows? I'll fart around with it later on.
Do you have drivers that you have to download for it to work?
Yeah, I installed them and I had it going pretty good before, and I get the preview on my end, but I think it's just something to do with the permissions to the camera on Rumble. Because when I go down to the bottom, you know how you got the little camera icon there, and then you got the microphone, and you can switch and choose. It just,
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, didn't like it. And then I also have the Pixel 8 camera, which I didn't feel like farting around putting it on the back of the laptop. It could be a limitation with Rumble too. I don't know.
Right.
You know, as long as you can see me, that's all that matters. Oh, I see. You can actually invite participants on my end too. Just copy the link and send it to them.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Starting to get used to it. Neil Pitt said, "What's that nicotine replacement they have?" Oh, you're talking about Nixamide, isn't it? Is that one that Chuck used?
Probably.
I don't know if that's a replacement because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Cheryl, isn't that like a vitamin B or something?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea to do that though. Oh, Nick's coming on in 10 minutes. That's cool. He's going to rescue me. He's going to harass me and say, get an Insta 360. Almost bought it, but I figure it this way: the new one of these is made out of plastic. This one is metal. And it's $30 cheaper and it does 4K with 1080 too. Now, the new ones will do 1080 with, I believe it's 100 frames per second. And nobody uses 100 frames per second because the NTSC standard is 24 frames per second. And your PAL standard goes up to, what, 30 frames per second for the most part. So I figured there was no need to buy, more than what I needed. And I'm working on getting a new computer desk and try to figure things out. And I seen the way Mark Fagan did his with the sofa, and I could probably set mine up to be the same way, which is kind of more comfortable than sitting on a hard chair. So I figured,
You don't have a desk chair that's all nice and padded and comfy and
I did, but I sold that to my old neighbor because he needed one because his broke on the shaft, the hydraulic lift thing, and I just didn't feel like carrying that thing down here to West Virginia. So I gave him a good deal on it, and I figured, I'll get one later on. Okay, Neil Pitt says, yes, you have to use twice as much as if you vape 3 milligram Nick. You got to be used to the 6 milligram in that. That I did
wow.
not know.
Didn't know that either.
Well, it's like, I said to Dylan before, I know a lot of stuff, and I'm very well attuned to knowing what's in the vape scene, but it's been a long time since I really researched any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And when you start not researching things, then you start losing track because everything changes at a rapid pace.
Yep.
And there's no reason for me to keep going on and trying to get things situated with learning new things every day because I'm 65. What do I need to worry about? I'm retired and I'm trying to enjoy life the best I can. But there's been so much BS that's happened to me that you just kind of put it out of your mind. I know my built-in webcam does a pretty decent job, but it's only 720, and being only 720, I tend to get a lot of shimmer off the side light coming in the apartment. But hey, what are you gonna do? Hold on, be right in there again.
I'm all alone.
No, you're back. I'm back. I thought somebody was coming at the door again, so I didn't want to sit there and answer the door and nobody there. I feel like a fool.
Oh, here it is. I knew I had it. Okay.
I know one thing, Cheryl. This little camera, it's pretty pocketable. I mean, if you look at it, a shirt pocket, it'll
Yeah.
it'll drop right in. You know.
Yeah, I never been into stuff like that because I never thought I'd go live or anything like that until
Yeah.
I got into all of this.
Well, it's like I've been playing around with Prism Studio, Meld Studio, and I'm trying to learn more of OBS Studio. And I think OBS Studio is the way to go because it's more refined. You know.
I'm trying to clean up my camera lens. I think I made it worse.
Well, you know what to do
But
is
you know what, vaping?
take a little breath on a breathe on a cloth and then go up and wipe it off.
There.
There
Well, I
you
cleaned
go.
it off with an alcohol and a cotton swab.
Yeah.
It
I'll tell you what,
didn't
though,
like it too well.
this little camera that I got is pretty neat. Like I said, you just drop it in your pocket and carry it wherever you want to go. And it's got a little adjustable stand. It's a flip stand that you can do, and you can put it on just about anything and then do overhead shots and everything. So that's a pretty nice little unit. I just
I
want to make
will
sure.
use mine when I FaceTime with my sister or my daughter or, you know, the
Yeah.
Zoom group. But that's really it. So I can't see spending all kinds of money on cameras and lights because I don't have a show or anything. I'll go on once a week when Devin has a show
Yeah.
because he's asked me to be a part of that, and I
Right.
do that. But I can't see buying all this high tech stuff, spending all kinds of money on this high tech stuff to not really use it. I could see if I was using it on a daily basis or something like that, but I'm
Right.
not.
Well, I do some other things too, for family and stuff. But the reason why I got it was only $104, and I was kind of upset at a mid-range Lenovo laptop. Their microphone, they stuck a little pinhole in the back. That's why you couldn't even hear me too good before. And I got this $60 mic, and it does do a lot better. It's a lot cleaner. But they could have put a 1080 webcam in there, and they put a 720. You would think that they would have thought, a little bit more for the price what you pay for the laptop. They would have put a better webcam in and a microphone, because the microphone they put in really sucks.
Well, I used to have speakers, desktop speakers, really nice wooden ones.
Yeah,
And I have no clue what happened to them. They just went MIA over the years.
right.
I have a stereo, one of those old fashioned stereos, record player with the speakers with
Yeah,
the long black and long red wire in the back that you take the wire and you put it in the hole with the clip. And I'm thinking of twisting those wires together and putting a jack on it,
yeah.
wiring that up to use in the laptop. But I don't want to blow up the laptop.
Well, you know what to do, Cheryl. Do you? I know that store is getting bigger and bigger in their chain. It's a place called Five Below. Everything that they carry is either $5 or less, and you might have one around where you're at too.
No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, but you can go on eBay or Amazon and get like a $10 Bluetooth speaker, and hook it up to your laptop that way, because I'm sure your machine has Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would work. And you can also get the Wi-Fi speakers that are pretty decent. But
I spend a lot of money on this laptop.
that's the same with this thing here. I bought it because of the portability. I got the smaller screen, and I got it with 16 on the RAM, and I got a lot of RAM in there, and the hard drive's fairly big, and it's an SSD drive, and I got an i5 processor, the newest model. So I figured at least they could have done was put a better webcam in the damn thing, and put a
Yeah,
little better
mine's a
microphone in it.
mine's a gaming laptop. You would think it'd have a really nice sound and
Right,
camera
right,
because of
right,
all
right.
the gaming.
Yeah,
No. Also, my son who passed did a lot to my laptop, so I don't know
yeah.
exactly what he did, but the camera don't work that well, and almost
Hello,
all that memory's gone.
hello.
Hey, good evening. My name is Carissa. We sent you a letter about the updated Medicare benefits in your state. Have you checked your upgraded 20?
Robocall. I don't know how they get through.
Oh, I used to get those, and I started saying, "Hello, Bayview Mortuary. You kill 'em, we bury 'em. How many do you have?" And I hear a click,
Yep.
and I don't get bothered anymore.
Well, I just thought it was just kind of stupid that they would bother me because I have my things set up pretty good to handle the robocalls. But every time you turn around, somebody's trying to get through again.
Yeah, but I noticed once you hit around 50, you start getting those calls from insurance companies, whether
Oh,
you
of
need it
course.
or not, whether
They
you have
always
insurance
navigate.
or not. Once you hit a certain age, those are the type of calls you get.
Yeah,
Because
they always
before I
try
hit
to
50, I never
circumvent.
got calls like that unless it was insurance for a boat or a house or a car. I'm like, well, I don't have any of that.
Yeah.
So, no,
Well, they always try to circumvent the system, and then when they get a hold of you, they're trying to prey on people that are either older and not knowing any better, and then signing up for stuff. I'm a little bit too wise for that.
yeah.
Ah, boy. I'm actually drinking milk with Nescafe ice roast in it. And that stuff dissolves really quick in there, and I put a little squirt of liquid sucralose. Gives me a little bit of a flavor there. And of course, I could take some of my DIY flavorings and add to it too.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Well, at Dunkin' Donuts, they do have good coffees and stuff, and their drinks are good.
I
But
haven't been to a Dunkin' Donuts since I left Massachusetts. What was that? About, I want to say 24 years ago, 25 years ago, I left Massachusetts and came here. We
that's a
don't
long
have a
time.
Dunkin' Donuts or a Starbucks around here.
Well, I used to go to Starbucks and a couple times Dunkin' Donuts, but then you start looking at how they raised their prices. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I used to always just be going to Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks just to get a large coffee, with cream. That's my thing. Coffee and cream, I don't need anything special. But every once in a while, you want a cappuccino. Yeah, you're going to spend $3 or $4. Now it's like 5 or 6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The fuck kind of conversation did I come back to?
Oh,
Yeah, but
not too
what
much.
I used to have, and I don't know what happened to it. My eldest daughter had bought it from my son. You would put your milk or your coffee cream in it, and it
Yeah,
would heat it up and froth it up at the same time.
I
So
have one
when
of
you
those.
pour it into your coffee, it
Yeah,
was like it was nice.
yeah.
And
Mine's made by a company out of Italy. It's called Illy, Illy. I have one of their coffee machines too. That little frothing unit, it'll do hot chocolate, does cold froth, and you
yeah,
can do ice too. And it's pretty slick because I'll put it on the ice mode. I'll put in the milk up to a certain level, and I add my coffee in there. Let it whip it up 3 minutes flat. It's nice and foamy, and it makes a
yeah.
good drink.
I don't know what happened to that. We have the base, but the part that you put on it, that you
Yeah.
put your cream in, I don't know what they did with that. It's MIA. And then I had a really nice coffee bean grinder that died.
Yeah, I had a burr grinder, and that thing, my one neighbor borrowed it down here, And when he brought it back, it just didn't work anymore. It's like, what the hell were you chewing up? Yeah, they're out
That's
there.
when they tried, because mine, the cup part,
Yeah,
for the beans is only so big. So
right.
if they wanted to grind up a whole bunch and they would overfill it, that's what would burn the motor and the blade out because
I
you're
believe
trying to overwork it.
I believe that's what happened. I didn't say anything because the thing was almost like 20 years old. So I figured, the heck with it. I'll get around to getting a new one of these days.
The only thing that's lasted around my house that hasn't died is my French press.
Yeah, that French press is a good way to do it.
I love my French press.
I got one of those Illy coffee machines where you can use their capsules or you can use a refillable one. The thing works like a charm, you know. But I put it away for a little while because I ended up getting one of those little 2 cup coffee makers at Walmart. It was a Hamilton Beach one. You know, it's a
I had
drip
one of those
coffee maker.
before. Yep.
So I got that. I've got the Illy machine, and I've got 2 cold brew things that I can use. And I thought to myself the other day, what the hell did I buy so much coffee crap for? It's like,
Because it's coffee.
yeah, you got it.
You have your vape gear and you have your coffee gear.
That's
Oh
it.
You gotta
Jesus
have
Christ!
both.
Coffee is the spice of life. That
Coffee is fucking life, just in general.
I prefer the Sumatra beans. Those were good.
I like the Sumatra too, but you know what? I used to order off a place called Pantheon Coffee Roasters, and I think they went out of business or sold to somebody. So I figure, what the heck, you know?
I would get mine. They used to sell one. I think they still do. I stopped looking because I don't have a coffee grinder anymore. I really need to get a coffee grinder. But you get the coffee beans at the grocery store. But if I
Yeah,
wanted the really nice gourmet coffee beans, the really
right.
good ones,
Yeah,
I would go off of like Amazon.
yeah. That's the way you got to do it, you know. Hey, Dylan, I was showing Cheryl before this little camera.
Yeah, I saw that.
You just drop it right in your pocket and walk down and go wherever you need to go. It's really light. I think it's only like 2 ounces, you know, but it's a dirty little bugger. I got to get it to
Yeah,
work with the Rumble. It's
Now,
yeah.
got
My
one of those,
yeah, Six Pack Kid, Nicholas, said
yeah,
he'd be in here in 10 minutes. That was 18 minutes ago.
I know.
yeah,
He just texted me asking me for the link, and I just sent it to him. I was on the phone with Samsung to try to bypass the fucking password on my mother's phone, and they
really.
said they can't fucking do it because some sort of weird petition. They said, "Oh, customers are banded together." He said, "Oh, it's stupid. It was an invasion of privacy. We can't do it."
But
What
the
you got?
person's dead. That's the
And
same
that's what
problem
I
I
said.
have on my son's phone.
No,
I
Dylan,
can't
there's a
get
way to
into
do
it.
that. You have to go online and do a research how to hard reset your
I did
Samsung
that, but
phone.
that'll just wipe out everything. I want to see what's on the phone.
Yeah,
Like I want to see all the like her last phone calls, her last text messages,
there it
everything.
is.
So I don't want to reset the phone
Right.
if I can't see anything on the phone.
Yep.
Yep.
On top of that, they said if I factory reset the phone and wipe it out, Google is locking that phone.
Yeah, they will. They will.
So on top of that, I would have to go all the way over to fucking
Here's here's what to do. Get a hold of Google and see if you can have it set so that you can get into that phone without any problem. See if
I
they
can't
can.
because when she had bought bought the phone in the settings of the device, she had put a like if I go to swipe, there's
Yeah.
automatically a passcode right there, so I can't without that specific passcode I can't get on the phone.
What's up, Nick?
What's up?
How's it going, brother?
Good. Hey, Brian, can I fuck
How we
with you
doing?
for a second?
Oh, Jesus Christ, the Insta 360.
Yeah, it's the 360 cam, brother.
I almost bought that one, and then I ended up doing this one here, the Ozbot.
When you go on to Rumble,
Yeah,
all right. So like what I had to do is you go down to your camera setting and you
yeah,
select your camera,
yeah.
and then I had to hit the camera icon again, and then it took off.
Yeah, it kept coming up at the top of the screen in Rumble saying that permission was denied for the camera. And I said, well, not really, because I went into Chrome settings and made sure that it was chosen and you could do it, you know?
Huh.
So I don't know. I'll get it figured out later on. But I was playing around with, that's what I was saying to Dylan before. I was playing around with the OBS Studio. It's going to be their choice of OBS Studio or Prism Studio, but I think OBS is a little bit more refined. You just got to learn it a little bit. That's all. No big deal.
Well, at least when I get my other camera for my motorcycle, it'll be the same brand, so then I ain't got to worry about anything. It'll be the same software.
Yeah.
Everything will be the same. So
Did you check those couple links I sent out the other day where they
yeah,
had the? That's not a bad deal on those cameras. I mean, you know, you get what you pay for in this world. But if you got
ain't no shit.
yeah, if you get an Insta 360, you're probably getting one of the best ones.
Well, my buddy, he's got one for his drag bike that we mount on
Yeah.
there, and he's never had an issue with it. So I'm familiar with Insta 360. I mean, it's my first camera, but I've seen them.
Right.
I've actually seen them out in the wild being used.
Yeah.
Everybody that drag races, a lot of them, they've all ditched the GoPro and went with the Insta 360.
Yeah, GoPro really doesn't strike me as being something you'd want to buy anymore because
No.
just their attitude towards everybody is we want the big bucks and this is what you're going to get. And that's it. So you're probably better off sticking with the Insta 360.
For
'Cause they
now,
got-
until something else later on comes out that's better, you know.
Right.
I mean, there's always somebody that's going to come out to blow somebody else out of the water. That's no different from Apple.
Well, it's like this little thing here. The newer model was made out of plastic. This one's metal.
No.
And they've got everything's the same on the inside for like $30 cheaper. It does 4K. So I couldn't figure out why they went with plastic and charged more money.
Well, I was like, this camera here, I didn't realize it had a magnetic base.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I stuck it on something. I'm like, oh, it's magnet.
Yeah, it's like this one here. You know, you stick it on the thing and it's got a magnetic base to it. And once you just drop it on there, I mean, it holds it. You know,
Right.
it's on there pretty sturdy.
Well, that's like, I heard Cheryl talking as I was driving because I had you guys hooked up to my Bluetooth speakers in the car so I could hear the conversation. And, that's like somebody else was telling me, oh, you just need to go with a PC. I'm like, dude, I spent $1,800 on this fucking laptop, man. I'm not going to buy a PC when this should be able to do it. I mean, I bought 2 monitors. That cost me $200. Back in 2018, when I bought this laptop, it was like $2,000.
Right.
So I'm not getting rid of it until it completely shits out.
Well, it's like this one here. It was almost $1,000 on sale,
Yeah.
and it's really beefy in that. But they put this crappy 720 camera in, and that damn microphone they put in the back end was just like a little needle hole. It sounded like shit. So I figured I'd buy that $60 mic, and it does sound better on the microphone. But
Right.
I can't understand their logic. I guess they take a base model and they build on it. So if you order one like I did, I ordered mine custom configured.
Right.
And I figured at least they could have done was put a better damn camera in it.
Well, when I bought my laptop, I went for the latest and greatest and all the bells and whistles because I was like, at that point in time, I could have went the cheap route and just bought a cheaper version of the laptop. But by the time you spend the money on that, and a couple years later, they quit updating it or they quit trying to repair it, then you're
Oh
fucked,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. They get you one way or the other, you know.
pretty much.
And you can't win sometimes, and it's just like you got to go with the flow, you know.
Yep. Well, I see Dylan just decided to walk off.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just talking to my father about something.
He's just having a grand old time. Hey, we got Toodle Pants in.
Oh shit, they're on YouTube.
Yep.
Not to worry, I got 2 screens now, so I can multitask.
that's my that's my next investment. Get 2 screens set up.
I bought these off of Amazon for like $200. I mean, it works.
I was looking at some of their refurb units that they have, and it's not a bad idea to get one on a refurb, you know.
Yeah.
So I might end up doing that because they had a couple of ones I seen 2 weeks ago on. I think they were like 19-inch monitors. You can get them for 40, $50. Not a bad idea.
Right.
Of course, you could always go to Walmart and get a cheap one too. You know.
Yeah, like I said, it was $200 for this setup. That was everything. That was all the cables, everything, and then it attaches to your laptop screen. So then you got like a little sliding prop in the back, and then it rests on your laptop. So
Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I just had something on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember what the hell it was. Oh crap! You ever get that way? You had it in the brain, and all of a sudden it went from the right ear to the left ear, and then out.
Bypass.
Yep. Looks like you got a fresh haircut, Nick.
oh yeah.
There you go. You did the Floby one, huh?
I did the what?
The Floby haircut.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about it on the ST show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ginger came on and he says, "Yeah, the Floby."
I watched Vaping Dick talking about vape reviews and all that shit, and I'm like, yeah, pretty soon that's gonna come to a stop in the US. I mean, with all the tariffs and shit,
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna pay to send their products over for fucking review if they're getting taxed the shit out of.
No.
Well, you know, he lost his SX Mini contract, got demonetized, but he had another video up, I think this morning, where he picked up a thing to do reviews for eSig 1, you know, do the
Yeah.
previews.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
he had that. He posted that yesterday because I remember watching that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad he got something going, you know, because he's a pretty decent guy.
Yeah.
And you hate to see anybody struggling along, you know.
Yeah, and he's the only one that did that separate thing where he does the wicking,
Yeah.
going into the ohms law and everything. I think he's done what 7 or 8 seasons of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Oils and everything.
I think he won some awards over there for doing all that stuff too.
Yeah, he had a whole huge series on that,
Yeah.
and it wasn't geared towards one device or whatever. It was all the
Right.
different coils and how to do them and everything.
Well,
I
listen,
can't remember what he called that. It's like he's got like some
yeah, I can't remember what he did
stream
with
or
the
whatever,
naming,
yeah.
whatever naming convention he used. But he actually did that for the UK government too,
Yeah.
to you know, transition people from cigarettes to vaping.
Yeah.
So, and he got
They
a
want to
bunch
blow
of
themselves up or set themselves on fire.
yeah,
Like
really.
I almost did my first mesh coil.
Hey Nick, did you see
I'm
Big
firing
Lou's
it up. You
review?
know how I thought you fired it up like you would a regular coil. You put the cotton in, you put a little bit of juice, and you fire it up.
Yep.
Well, I did it and poof, a flame without even thinking because I'm holding it and I'm doing and poof, and my bangs Well, my bangs, all my hair was all this length, all the way around. I didn't have bangs. But
Yeah.
after that fiasco, my hair was a little wonky in the front, so out came the scissors and I had to chop all that off.
Well, what the heck, at least you got everything squared away.
So me and Mesh, even though I like Mesh, yeah, we don't get along. They don't like me.
I like mesh, but there's only one problem with mesh, and Nick and Dylan will probably agree. It drinks a lot of juice, for one, and for two, you can't get the right heat on the vape for you. It's always a cool vape, no matter what.
What I like is trying to pull the fucking cotton out of it to rewick it.
Yeah.
It deforms the coil over time. Like you'll pull the cotton out,
Oh yeah.
and that thin strip, it'll always deform over time.
I found a little trick to that is you take a big thick needle and you run it over the cotton up towards the top, and you press down on that needle and go around like a semicircle with the needle, and it gets it to the point where you can actually get the cotton out pretty good
Uh,
because it's already saturated with liquid, and you're just compressing it.
yeah.
But the mesh just never really went for me, and it was okay, but you never had enough heat on the vape that you like.
Oh, mine had plenty of heat. Burnt my hair. There's plenty of heat. There was a flame going up, and my hair was going up. Yeah, there was plenty of heat for me.
You see Cheryl running down the street with the hair flowing in the wind and it's on fire. Oh man.
Yeah, I put all that away.
What happened, Pumpkin? Your hair's all out of whack. This guy here.
I'm on the phone. Give me a second.
I mean, I got a weed whacker, Brian. I can take that to New York, and I could really turn that fucker up.
We got to give Dylan one of the Three Stooges haircuts. Where they put the bowl on the head and zip it around.
Yeah, I tried to talk him into that towards the beginning of the show. He wasn't having it.
I would love to get my hair back to when I was like 20. It was nice and thick and full. Didn't have any gray hair at the time. Now it's like I'm getting a bald spot in the back on the top, and it's like, I got to do something.
See, I hope my hair turns out to be like my dad's when I get older, because my dad, no bald spots. He died with a thick, full head of hair. And he went gray when he was 18.
Wow.
When he died, his hair was a silver white.
Yeah.
He had a beautiful, gorgeous head of hair. He was, I want to say, 77 when he passed.
Well, it's like, I'm getting the receding hairline, and it's going
He
back.
didn't have no receding hairline.
Never had that before. But, as you get older, that's going to happen.
I'll tell you what, there's more and more younger people with bald heads than I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I've got 2 nephews in my family. On my brother's kids, they were bald by the time 25. So geez, I don't know if that's something that's inherent with your genes on either side, or just a lack of vitamins, or who knows. I'm not a doctor, so I couldn't tell you one way or the other. But there's a lot of people out there that are in their young late 20s, early 30s that are completely bald.
A lot of doctors, dude, I don't think have the fucking answers anymore. A lot of them ain't even doctors. They're just pill fucking pushers, man.
That's all they are.
That's it. That's why I kind of laugh at fucking Misfit Steve when he's like, well, I'll talk to my doctor about it. I'm like, there used to be a time where you used to be able to trust your doctor, but
yeah,
honestly anymore, man, you're pretty much responsible for your own health. I mean, you take what the doctor has to say in consideration, unless you can find a doctor that's willing to actually dive down and really try to find out your root cause. They don't fucking know.
No, and they don't care either because it's all about the Benjamins for them.
That's
They
that's
just want to go and collect their money and go home.
That's like my one coworker at work. You know, he bodybuilds. He's been bodybuilding since he was probably 10 years old. You know, fucking, he developed an allergen to wheat. Come to find out,
Whoa.
like he was getting shortness of breath and shortness of breath. Couldn't lift shit. Couldn't do
Yeah.
shit. And he went to his doctor about it, and he said you got an allergen of some sort. I couldn't tell you what it is. You'd have to just figure it out. You know, I mean, that's basically what his doctor said in a nutshell. We'll come to find out, the rice that he was eating, that he's been eating for years,
I'll be
come to
damned.
find out has wheat in it. It's got a byproduct of wheat in it. So that's what was flaring it up. So anything wheat you can't have anymore.
I'll be damned.
Yep.
How about you, Cheryl? Any allergies and anything? Or you're pretty
I'm
good?
allergic to almost everything that grows outside. Pollen, erythromycin, I'll turn purple and stop breathing.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep. Rice, whole rice. I could eat things like made from rice, like rice flour or whatever. That don't bother me. But whole rice, after the third or fourth bite, my throat starts closing up and I'm having a hard time swallowing.
Huh.
And I love rice. I grew up eating rice. I didn't start having this problem until I was in my 30s.
I'll be damned.
Now, growing up, I loved rice. Rice-a-roni, everything. Anything with rice in it, I inhaled it.
What do you think of that, Nick?
Hey Brian, I can actually see your mod now.
Yeah.
On this show, it was so terrible. I'm like, you have me showing us a mod, but I can't see it.
You know what it was, Nick? We had the Xfinity guy here working on the system for the building because that's who I go through, Comcast, you know. And what they were trying to do is figure out and isolate a problem with the Wi-Fi system here. And here some bozo, I guess, got into the maintenance area, started pulling cables. You know, what the hell?
Wow.
Because I'm in an apartment building that's got a lot of concrete, you know,
Yeah.
and you got some thick walls here, so our signal here is not the greatest. So I'm trying to figure out a way around that, you know. So I talked to the guy from Verizon to get the home internet package for like $35. I may switch, but I may not. I don't know yet.
I'll tell you what, man. I used to live in apartments, man, and there's no way I could ever go back to an apartment style of living, dude. I fucking hated it. You know, here you are, you got everybody, you know, living in this freaking building.
Yeah.
You know, you're just looking at four walls. You know, I love my duplex life, and then obviously next year I'm going after a house. I'll buy me a
Right.
house next year,
Right.
but
You're going after a porn mansion?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can
Jesus
subscribe, Dylan, to my OnlyFans.
Nicholas!
I'll have top-notch camera quality, so you'll really get a good shot of my nutsack.
Yeah,
Take us back
if
to
you
the
do
pool
that,
dance talk we were doing before.
He
Just
brings it up. You just saw it.
Just
He
know-
brings it up every
just
time.
know-
He said, "Oh, you're getting a porn mansion." Yeah,
Just know,
it's going to
Nick,
be the
if you-
Chippendale
just
mansion.
know, Nick, if you do have an angle of your nuts, just be careful. Somebody might stick something sharp against your nuts.
Well, it's
Oh,
like,
there's going to be a camera person there. They're going to have to look at it, you know.
I'll tell you what, Nick, moving down to this apartment was a big shock to me because my old apartment was twice the size, and having been in 3 houses that were mansions, it's a culture shock move, you know.
Oh, it is. It
Please.
is. You know,
Yeah.
the stuff that you took for granted when you owned your own home, and then you go to an apartment, you're like, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
fuck is this shit?
I mean, that's like here. I mean, this here's like a perfect in between being a renter and a home buyer because I mean I'm responsible for the grounds. I mean I do all the lawn mowing, the snow blowing, all that shit. You know,
Yeah.
he lets me because I told him I said you know I can repair pretty much whatever.
Right.
You know, now if it's something that I don't want to be liable for, I have him do it. But like you know, changing out light fixtures and you know basic shit and whatnot. You know, all that stuff. But I mean, he lets me do what I want to do here. So I mean,
Yep.
It's great. And then I got my own driveway. My neighbors, they got their own driveway. I got my own garage. They got their own garage. I mean, it's just perfect, you know.
You
Yeah.
know, Nick, my father just said we need a hotel room.
No, I don't need a hotel room, Ron Jeremy. I'm actually, when I do my OnlyFans, Ron Jeremy, I'm gonna do it on a beach out in the open. I think that'd be the best place for
He's
it.
gonna go to a nudist beach.
Well,
I'll have my American flag banana hammock. I'm gonna one up on Mark Fagan. You know, when he did the whole walking down the street thing in the one piece bikini, I'm gonna one up him. I'm just gonna have a banana hammock on with the American flag.
that's like when I moved down here, and I looked around and I'm going, oh my God, I'm from Pennsylvania. I thought it was wild there. These people here is like, can I handle this, you know? And I thought to myself, the only thing I'm really allergic to in life is idiots and assholes. That's it.
I mean, isn't that why we're all friends? Because we're just a group of assholes.
Yeah, well, but the biggest thing is when you're moving from one state to another, you got to kind of readjust to the way they move and their lifestyle and everything else. And it's a lot slower pace down here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nick just
yes.
Nick
From
just really gave
Massachusetts to Virginia, much slower.
Oh yeah,
Nick just gave
Totally
that look
different
like.
pace.
Hold on, Nick just gave that look like. Did you just really call me a fucking asshole, you little shithead?
well, it's like where I'm at, Cheryl. Our biggest traffic jam at rush hour lasts for 10 minutes.
Ron Jeremy, stop lying.
Now in Pittsburgh, you get caught in rush hour, you get there for 2 hours. And it's really that bad in Pittsburgh because if you're going out of downtown Pittsburgh to Monroeville, PA, where there's a lot of traffic, you're there for 2 hours. And it's just it's ridiculous. So when I came down here, I thought it was a breeze. You know, rush hour after work, it's only 10 minutes long and everybody's done. It's like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you get used to that.
So what you been up to, Nick?
Oh, I went and got me some sandpaper. I got me some laundry soap and some fabric softener. I'll be doing laundry tonight,
There you
and
go.
then hitting the gym.
No, boy, he's gonna be playing with Sandy Nuts.
You can put that 1,000 grit between his legs and have a good time.
Yeah,
Brian.
just for Dylan, man. It'll be nice and baby butt smooth for him.
There you go.
Hey, yo.
I don't want it to hurt when they slap his chin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nicholas!
That's too damn funny. That's called the redneck wax job.
Wow.
I can get a Brazilian wax job.
There you go.
You
Don't
know,
forget
Dylan,
to
man, he only
put
wants
cocoa
the best.
butter on it afterwards. Otherwise, you're going to get bumps and you're going to itch. You want to put cocoa butter on as soon as you get out. After shaving all that off, if you
I
shaved off
don't
in the
want to know,
shower,
damn it.
you need to use straight cocoa butter. Just lather that on.
I'll just get it laser removed.
You're still going to have to put something on there to moisturize it. Otherwise, it's going to get dry. It's going to hurt. It's going to burn and chafe. Because you got the skin against the skin, and it's used to having hair there. So when it's just the skin against the skin, it's uncomfortable. You're gonna sweat and everything else until you get used to it. So you want that cocoa butter there to keep your skin nice and baby soft. It makes it feel like silk. Makes the skin like silk.
You know, for once, I finally like the fact that Nick doesn't call me a slut. He calls my father a slut.
Yeah, he says he's going back to the hospital because of me and Cheryl. Well, that slut ain't going nowhere.
He ain't definitely ain't going.
I know pretty damn well he's blowing smoke up my ass, man. He was chomping at the bit to get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Chomping at the bit.
Especially
Now,
that lovely neighbor who liked to
Yeah,
Now, if it
yeah,
would have been
he
like
had,
if it would have
yeah,
been like the Bunny Ranch, he would have stayed.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
First, he has a neighbor that was a fucking his personal male stripper, and then he finally got a roommate that fucking pulls a mark. I was like, mama, 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 shut the fuck up.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got some places that I can ride around here and shoot some awesome video on the motorcycle. I mean,
Yeah, that's perfect.
we got a biker bar called Poopies. We got Psycho Silo. I could go by the John Deere Museum. That's home of the John Deere tractor.
Yeah.
We got a lot of industrial places. We got a lot of unique places that you can go to around here, and yeah, I could shoot all kinds of different fucking video for riding. You know.
Well, and not only that, riding around and all that, you're gonna get toned up a little bit on the muscles too, because you're out there working your body a little bit.
Right. Right. Toned up on the muscles, Dylan.
Yep.
Muscle spasms, Nick.
Now, Dylan, I'm just telling you right now, you could earn 10 man points, dude, if you just go get yourself a fucking haircut.
No.
We gotta talk Dylan into getting a haircut.
Oh my God, man.
Negative.
Hey,
Get a little
Dylan,
shaggy, dude.
you know when you come to see Mark,
to a chair so he can't go anywhere and do what you want.
when you come to see Mark, Dylan, I know he's got a weed whacker. We could trim it for you.
Can you trim my nuts too in the process, Nick?
I could find a woman to take care of that for you. She might even be
Oh,
Polish.
Tom's old girlfriend, that Polish chick, the
Yeah,
crazy one,
Polish
she'll
chick.
do it.
Hey, Nick, why would I need a girl when I have you as my personal bitch?
Hey, what do you call that, Dylan? She might be able to give you the rub and tuck package.
Oh.
Hey, but Nick, hold on. Why would I need a girl when I have you, my personal bitch, to do all that?
Because I'm not gonna touch your fucking nutsack, nutty.
Hey Dylan, if you're worried about the cost of the haircut up in New York, just go to your local CVS pharmacy and get a bottle of Nair.
I'll tell you
Wow.
what, we need to take Dylan to a strip club, dude. If he comes down to Chicago, we need to take him to a strip club.
Hold on. Speaking of Chicago, Nick, look who fucking pops in chat.
And vape and vegan, we need to get some like Ray-Ban glasses so that way we can like video it, you know, and then put it up on like a live stream or some shit, you know. I know they probably don't want cameras in the strip club, but dude, could you imagine the look on Dylan's face at a strip club, dude? He wouldn't know what to do.
He'd
Well,
be
yeah,
like
they
this
got
the
those
whole
little
time,
twin
looking between his
cameras now.
fingers. He'll be like this.
Vegan.
Oh my God! I can't believe I'm here. You guys are
They got
giving
those
me a
pen cameras
headache.
where
Hold
you
on,
put
hold
it
on,
in your
Cheryl, I have a
pocket like
question.
it's a ballpoint pen, but it's a camera, then you can just do anything you want, you know.
Right.
Hold on,
That would
Cheryl.
work.
I have a question for you. With the way you just threw your voice like that, why the fuck did it sound like a chipmunk and Elmo had a fucking baby?
Yes, it did. I swallowed it.
You know, Brian, Marcus said you.
Oh, hey, without the glasses, okay. Without the glasses, these are my reading glasses, so I will put them on.
Mama!
There we go, Mark. How's that look? That's got to look a lot better with the glasses.
Mark's a
He's silent.
dumb Pollock.
He's silent. Well, folks, I got to take off. I got to go help some people set up for some food. We got about 100 people going into the thing tonight, and I'm going to have to leave the stream, and we shall do it again on Friday.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Have a good night, guys. See you, Cheryl.
Alrighty.
See you, Dylan, Nick.
Later.
I'll
Later.
catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mark, get your fucking Polish ass in there.
He ain't coming on, bro. He's got shit to do, man.
He's a fucking Pollock.
He's got to get on Angela's good side, man. He's probably got one of those honey-do lists that's a mile long.
Yup.
This dude said honey-do list.
All
Yeah,
married men
You
have
mean
a
honey-do
list.
little, motherfucker.
yeah. He's got a lot of catching up to do, man.
Mark reminds me of the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Fucking Kids.
Yeah, fucking Mark's definitely got a honey-do list, man. I bet you Angela's got one written up for him, and it's probably been since 2020.
Oh, for
Yep.
sure, bro.
Especially with spring and summer and all their shows and activities that they do outside. He's gonna have to clean all that up out there, mow the lawn, clean up all the shit, trim the hedges, clean off the patio, pressure wash that, scrub down
Yo,
the patio furniture.
I thought of a perfect movie from Mark. Instead of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, it's called Honey, I'm a Fucking Pollock.
Yep. Mark's probably busy. Says this,
As he types in chat, what the fuck?
I don't do dog shit, clothes, or dishes.
Oh, you're never too young, never too old to learn how. Hop to it while you still got some breath in your body and you're still going.
Yeah, adulting kind of sucks, Mark. You thought when you was a kid, life was going to be great. When you became an adult, it was all a lie.
Oh yeah,
All a lie.
that's why Cheryl and Nick keep telling me, don't grow up, don't grow up. It's a trap. Don't do it.
Enjoy your youth before you don't have it anymore. Once you get on your own, that's it. There's no turning back.
Well, when I retire, I'm going to the Fagan Estates. He's got enough room there at the house. I've seen plenty enough lives. I know he's got an extra room.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I know Angela already said that if I come up there, I can sleep in the garage with my motorcycle. So I already got my room picked out.
He says I never signed up for being an adult. Well, guess what? You should have never fucking partied until you grew up. You never should have gotten married nor had a kid. And that's coming from a guy that
Oh,
kept
wait a
saying
minute.
absolute blanks.
There are people who are grown up and adulting that don't have kids and are not married. My daughter, Nick, my eldest daughter, and Nick, don't have kids, aren't married,
that's
and
my
are doing a
choice.
wonderful job at adulting.
He says the house is filled with migrants.
So he can accept one more. Then we could do riding shows together, man. He could ride the bicycle, I could ride the Harley and fucking film him and shit. I could be editing guy.
Oh shit.
I didn't have the kid. Angela did. I'm a man. I can't get pregnant. Get the fuck out of here, Mark.
You fucking Pollock. You got an answer for everything.
Well, Mark, you're the one that knocked the bottom out of it. You went balls deep inside her, and that's how it happened.
Yeah, it was an immaculate conception.
You beat the box up real good until it fucking collapsed.
Right on the back of your bike, shirtless. I'll tell you what, Mark, you get on with that one-piece Speedo, we might have a deal. We gotta do it for 4th of July, though.
Oh, shit.
We would literally break YouTube, dude. We would break YouTube.
It really
on
would,
YouTube
too.
Shorts, seeing two guys go down the road on a motorcycle in an American Speedo. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be hysterical.
That'll be funny fucking shit.
But you would have to put a bra on Mark.
Well, that's the
Since
part of
he's
the
riding
one-piece
Butch.
Speedo.
Since he's riding Butch, he needs to have a bra and a bikini bottom.
I don't know,
Stevie,
Mark.
it's
They might do super chats because we would be monetized.
Hey, Stevie, just know I'm not sleeping out in the shed.
We'd have to change your name though, Mark, to like Riding Fagan, not Vaping Fagan, because then they might demonetize us. But if we did Riding Fagan,
bitch.
He said someone for sure will be throwing rocks. No, Mark. Correction. While Nick's riding and filming you, your dumbass is gonna be falling in ditches.
Brawless is best, Mark. Stevie.
Brawless is
Those titties
best.
taking the breeze.
Hey, I bet you Stevie would definitely give us a super chat, Mark. Just for
Hey,
effort,
hey,
dude. Just for effort.
hey, Stevie. Just know if Mark rode Brawless on the bike, his titties are gonna be fucking flat until he gets a couple of black eyes in his face.
No, the wind pressure. He's just gonna go wee.
That's fucked up on so many fucking levels.
He's got one nipple going this way and the other nipple going this way.
So when are these new flavor bangers coming out, Stevie?
Yes, I've been trying those though.
I know, I've heard that he's got something down the pipeline. I'm just waiting for him to fucking start shipping it. I'd have a bottle dropped off by Uber. A baby
Hey, Steve,
bottle?
when are the flavors you and I spoke about coming out? You said Monday, right? Which was, I think, yesterday.
Yesterday
No,
was Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Monday was before Tuesday.
the other
And after
day.
Sunday.
I had a brain fart. So I think they should be out then. If they came on Monday.
I don't know if he's got those new flavors though. I wouldn't mind doing that like collector's pack again or whatever he calls it.
No, I don't think these are part of that collector's pack.
I'm just saying like packaged up, not the box, but the buy, like buy all the
Yeah.
new flavors for one price or whatever.
Oh yeah. Stevie already knows my two flavors for the new set that's coming out.
I'm always down to try new flavors.
I already gave a little with Stevie's permission the other day when he came in. I gave a little hint of what some of the flavors were. And my father
Wow.
already tried some with me.
Well, let me know, Stevie.
Oh yeah, Donna just got hers today.
Yeah, let me know, Stevie. I'm always down to try something new. Everybody's making like the same juice flavors anymore. Like,
No, it's all the same fruit flavors and shit.
yeah.
But thank God for Stevie Marquez coming out with new fucking bangers like these. That's all I can say. Just thank God for that.
I know. I'm waiting for the Vaping Fagan disposable to come out.
Hey, that's if he fucking hits up a company, but yeah, just slap my name on it. We'll call it fucking crop dust.
Fucking that's what Vaping Vegan should do, man. Is go in with Stevie and come out with a disposable. Stevie's Collective disposable, man.
Dilly says, Fagan says, Dilly, it's tough for a haircut, son. Well, do you
No
want to come
shit.
over here? You want to come
Mark,
over
can
here?
I borrow your weed eater?
Mark, I'll let you cut it for me if you give me a disposable.
Only in North Korea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the gas station and see what disposables are running now. Now that the tariffs are in play, I want to see what the prices are. That's got to be crazy.
Yeah, some of them, from what I remember, were costing like $5, $10, $15, $20, $25. But now with the new tariffs, it's gonna be fucking through the roof.
Now, I told my sister, because that's all she vapes on is nothing but disposables. Me and her son cannot get her to switch over to nothing else. Even pods, she won't do it. And I told her she better stock up. I mean, seriously, stock up. Just because you live in Florida don't mean you're exempt from that tariff.
Yep.
She'd be paying through the nose.
Mark says, Dylan, just shave your head. Why don't you do it for me, big boy? Nah,
You
BS.
know, you're going to say that at the wrong time and the wrong place, and it's going to happen.
Don't hit me with that. And Nick, no, I should not take a big razor to my hair. Thank you.
Hey, Fagan, should he buy some mother's polish to polish that dome up? He might use turtle wax. He said, Dylan, $20 right now if you shave it. Right now,
Bitch,
Dylan,
I
$20,
ain't shaving
dude,
shit.
that's good.
I'll shave my nuts for you too, Fagan. How about that?
Well, shit, Fagan, he'll do it all for $20.
Not even. If he wants the nuts included, he's gonna charge me $1,000.
You just said that you do it for $20.
No, nut. If he wants me to shave this plus my nuts,
Use some
1,500.
Crisco. Yeah, use some
Yeah, use
old-fashioned
some
Crisco.
Crisco.
Fuck that shit.
Hell yeah, I'll shine that dome right up, man. Hey, I
Don't sit out in
recommend.
the sun afterwards.
Hey, I recommend if you're gonna do that, you might want to shave this too. That way you look all nice and fresh, man. Oh, look at that, Stevie Marquez. I would send you a 500 ml of your choice of flavor if you cut it right now, Dylan.
Oh my God, that'd be so worth it. Do
Shit,
it.
I'll tip $10 if you cut your hair right now. I mean, cut it, not just a snip. Cut that shit.
Yeah, put it in a ponytail and just hack all that off. So you'd have to get the rest
You
of it
get
done.
500 ml bottles shipped to you plus $30, Dylan. Yeah, you can't beat
Yeah, I
that's right,
can't beat
Megan.
that.
You can't beat that.
Come on, Dave. Give him some scissors. Get the clippers out.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, get the clippers out and accidentally
here.
trip and go zoom, where he'd have to get the rest of it cut
Come here
off.
with the scissors. Come here with the scissors.
But you got to cut it all, man. It's not just one snip, Dylan.
I'm not telling you to do it. I'm cutting it myself. I'm gonna chop it off. Oh,
Get-
guys, you're shit out of luck. The old man's not bringing me scissors.
Get a fucking haircut.
You're that lazy? You can't get off your 28-year-old ass and get your
I'm
own
doing a
scissors?
live stream.
You've walked off plenty of times to fuck with a phone, but you can't go get a pair of
Oh, that's what my
scissors?
father called me too before. That's why.
Just use your dad's beard trimmer, dude.
excuse.
It'll work.
Get up, walk to the other side of the wall, and
Yeah.
get the scissors.
Yep.
I'll definitely probably cut my hair tomorrow.
Every
Fuck
excuse
that.
not to do it. My God.
It'll grow back, Dylan.
I'm gonna cut it tomorrow. Fuck that.
Bullshit.
We'll see. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be around.
I don't
Yeah, I'm
believe
good.
I think he's lying. He'll say, oh, I forgot.
500
No,
ml bottle plus $30,
completely
man. Dude,
silent
that's
tomorrow.
a fucking win, bro.
Right?
He'll go completely silent until Friday. And
And
Friday,
Stevie even
that's gonna be a
said
hot
your
mess.
choice of flavor. He's even letting you pick the 500 ml.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, he'll probably even send cotton with it too. Could you imagine, man, Dylan fucking getting a haircut? All nice and clean.
No, I know, Stevie. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
the
it now. I'm
deal
doing it
was
tomorrow.
now, not
Yeah,
later.
now.
So that's it.
Yeah.
He's too lazy to get off his ass and get a pair of scissors.
Think
Yeah.
about it, dude. It's
Well,
great.
it's a
Like when
level
I
of
cut my
laziness
hair,
I've
dude, and I
never
wake
seen in
up,
my
I
life.
ain't got my shit all out of whack like you. I mean, it's great. And then you get some hot woman to cut your hair, dude. It's refreshing, man.
I know. I get that now as it is.
No, you don't, because you never get your hair cut except for once a year. That's
No,
bullshit.
not even once a year.
Once
Fucking
every 2 years?
No. I would say once every 3 months.
Bullshit.
No, I swear to God, you could even ask my father too.
bullshit.
He said Dylan. Mark says Dylan Bald would be hilarious. Listen, I already pulled it off. And I looked like fucking Drew Carey. I told Cheryl about that. She almost fucking pissed her pants.
Yeah, but a nice buzz cut. Not bald, just a nice buzz cut.
I don't even think
Jesus.
that vaping fag, and he probably hasn't had his haircut since the pandemic.
No, I've had my haircut. Last time I got my haircut, I think was November.
Yeah, it was around November, December, because I
Okay.
remember.
And how much did your dad pay for that fucking haircut?
Like $20-$30.
I wouldn't even have spent that. To have only an inch removed, I wouldn't even have spent
No,
that.
because what they did was they cut off the sides and the back, and then they took off an inch
But when
from
you
the top
came
of my
back,
head.
it didn't even look like anything was done.
Right. Yeah, we're
Like
gonna have
what?
to talk. We're gonna have to have a
You
family
want a
discussion
serious
over this.
haircut, because you can tell when Nick goes to get a haircut, it's obvious. When you go and get a haircut, we pretend we see it, but we're just being polite. There's no difference, because you get so little cut off, you might as well not even get a haircut. It's
Right.
a joke.
That's why I've been keeping this, but I think I might chop the top off a little bit longer.
So that's why Stevie's so sexy all the time. He says he goes to a barber every 2 weeks.
Damn you, sexy son of a bitch!
Yeah.
And he's got a woman with lots of kids.
Oh
He
yeah.
makes him very happy. You never see him with a frown on his face. He's always smiling.
That's because she likes rubbing his head.
Nick.
Especially a buzz cut. A woman loves putting their
Yeah,
hands
man,
there.
they love it,
Fresh
man. Dude, I
haircut.
bet she rub his head all the
When a
time,
man
man.
gets his hair
All
freshly
the
cut,
time.
all women like to put their hands through. I'm sure the women do that to Nick at work.
Right.
Oh, you got your hair cut, let me
Jesus.
feel. And they'll put their hands to the top of his hair or to the sides. Because it just feels different. It feels nicer
Yeah.
right after a man gets his
My
hair
father does that shit to
cut.
me
All
all the
women do
time.
that.
But anyways, I gotta go help the old man, so I gotta end this. I will talk to you guys later.
All right, but we won't fucking pick on you about your hair anymore.
No, it's not that. It's just the fact that he just texted me. I have to go help him.
Okay.
Mm,
Later, guys.
Later.
bye.